What's going on, everybody? Ike Ude here, giving you guys another update. Still here in the Seattle area for about 2 more weeks here. I'm over at the laundromat because, the laundry at the hotel was just not hitting. So I had to pull up to this nice little laundromat area. Got a couple more minutes here, decided to drop some gems on y'all. And I feel like my last video wasn't very informative, and it's because similar to those little phases that I was talking about, how you kind of go in different cycles, I felt myself starting to hit a little bit of a wall. I've been very consistent for about a week now, and usually, just like in anything else, like if you work out, you get sore, you want that little rest phase. Sometimes we let that rest phase go on for too long, or sometimes because we are hitting a wall, we don't know exactly what to do to still be able to give value and express different things. So for me, a very important thing for me to do right now is to stay consistent. Even though I'm not fully feeling it, I'm still going to try to deliver it and give you guys what information I can. So as you guys know, I'm still doing this little public speaking thing or speech therapy thing. I don't even know what it is that you want to call it at this point, but I'm just working on my speech, working on being able to communicate and express myself through speaking in all different kinds of situations. This being one of them, speaking to the people on my YouTube channel, as well as in real life situations, as well as doing different practices and techniques. So today I bit the bullet. I stay consistent. I logged into that app. It's called Stamurai. I got in some a little bit of a session while I'm here waiting for my laundry to get done. I easily could have been lazy today and not have done that, but it's all right. We are chugging along. And I remember I made a video that was talking about the little different phases that you experience. And I feel like the first couple of days when I was working on all this stuff, it felt almost like I'd been floating or flying through different social situations, and it's a really comfortable feeling. I've been meeting so many different people here in the Seattle area, both through work when I'm working, as well as just off the job in random shops and random different things like that, which I feel like is an experience that oftentimes I might not have had, just from feeling a little bit more closed up, or just not being able to really enunciate and express myself at the right time in the right moment. And I feel like these little exercises that I've been doing are really starting to shape up. And randomly the past day or two, I've noticed it start to slow down. One, I've slowed down my practice, as well as I started to notice myself go back to some of those older habits that I really don't like myself to do. And I'm just I know that right now it's so important for me to take it to the chin, not make too much of the little setbacks, and just really continue with the few things I know that are going to get me to the next place and get me much better. These small little things, these little exercises are what the average person is not doing to better themselves. A lot of us are fine with whatever level of communication that we were given after our schooling / grading system is done. I'm sure there's still little presentations that you might have at work, but it's not consistent enough for you to be good at it, to be any level of world class, or just to even consider yourself advanced at it. And I feel like it's a trait that a lot of people can have, just because it's something that if you work on over a period of time, it's going to improve, and it's something that you could get in so many reps. And there's very little barrier of entry, and I feel like that's why so many people let it slip through the cracks. It's not like it's a basketball thing where you have to be 6'10", or a football thing where you have to be 260 pounds. This is we were all given just the normal God-given muscles and etc. to be able to communicate with one another. And of course we're all born at different levels of that, but at the same time it's something that could so easily be worked on that you could, I feel like there's an untapped amount of potential that you actually have when it comes to this. So me starting out, I'm not like, from a potential standpoint, I'm not like a LeBron James of talking, but I feel like just by working at it normally, I could definitely see myself becoming a Kyrie Irving, someone who knows all of the tricks and how to use those tricks at different moments to see the result that I like, as well as someone who is just confident in in their speech and in themselves and in controlling their tone and their voice in some high-pressured social situations, whether that's like speaking to crowds or teaching or whatever it may be. So yeah, guys, this is just me coming out here to let you guys know that I am staying consistent, and even though that I've noticed some setbacks in the past day or two, it really doesn't matter. And what matters most is that I am ironing out the kinks on a daily basis, and some days start better than others. Like I'm starting at a better or worse starting point. So even if I'm at a worse starting point, I still have to just do what it takes for me to get to my base level and just be okay with the fact that it's a new day, and some days are better than others, but we are still gradually stepping we are still gradually going up the mountain. We're still gradually taking steps in the right direction. So that's just what matters most. So with that being said, y'all, Aigude, just a quick little video for y'all while I'm here doing what I got to do. Hope you guys are also staying consistent with whatever, with working on whatever weaknesses that you have, that you know that if you worked on them would allow you to be that billionaire, that millionaire, that you know that somewhere you could be. So with that being said, y'all, have a good one. Peace.